Good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. We are doing history, socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. And today's date is 28th of May 2021. Now we have reached 2.2. The remaining portion, up to 14 points we have learned yesterday. Today we will continue from point number 15 to 19, and this is another subtitle, 15 to 19. First, economy and society. In our previous class we have talked about economy and society in the cities and towns. Today we will talk about economy and society in the villages or in the countryside. Continued in the countryside, villages. Now 15, point number 15. In the countryside, rural areas, peasants cultivated most of the lands. Peasants cultivated most of the land means most of the people, they used to work in the farms, especially in the landlords' farms. Very few of them had their own land. Most of the land was owned by nobles, clergies, church, and the relatives of the king. But the nobility, we can see that, but the nobility means ministers, but the nobility, the crown means the king and his relatives, the crown, the church, the clergies owned means they had, owned large properties. Large properties means large plots of land. Huge plots of land was owned by these people. Like workers in the towns, like factory workers, we have already learnt about metal workers and other workers and about women. Like workers, peasants in the villages or in countryside too were divided. In the countryside also, peasants were divided. Number 16, nobles got their power and position. Nobles, ministers got their power and position through Tsar Nicholas, service to the Tsar Nicholas. Tsar Nicholas was the king. At that time the king was ruling, Tsar Nicholas too. So nobilities got their power and position through their service from Tsar Nicholas. The power they got from Tsar Nicholas. The king provided them power. Not through local popularity. Local popularity means the peasants and the local people or the citizens did not like the nobilities because they were harsh. The people had to pay rent. The nobilities charged high rents. So not through local popularity. They got power and position not through local popularity, not through people, but they got their power and position through the king, from the king, not through the king. King provided them power and position. Number 17, in France, let's talk about the peasants of France and Russia. Let's compare them. In France, peasants respected nobles. In France, the common men or peasants, they respected nobles and even fought for them. Even these peasants, they fought for the nobilities. But in Russia, it was quite different. But in Russia, peasants wanted the land of the nobles. In Russia, they wanted the land of the nobles to be given to them. Peasants wanted that this land should be provided to us. Why they are having such a big plot of land when we do not have any land to grow anything? So these peasants in Russia wanted the land to the nobles to be given to them. They refused to pay rent. These people, they refused to pay rent, and even sometimes they murdered or killed landlords. So the big landlords, they owned the land and the people had to work in that land, and sometimes they took the land in a lease form and they used to grow and they used to pay rent to the landlord. Sometimes these peasants used to refuse to pay tax, Not only that, sometimes they murdered the landlords. In this way, the peasants of France and the peasants of Russia, you can see the difference there. Not only that, in 1902, this happened on a large scale in South Russia. What happened? Murdering of the landlords and refusing of the paying the tax. That happened on a large scale in South Russia. And in 1905, within 3 years, such incidents of murdering the landlords, murdering the nobilities, clergies, confiscating their lands, refused to pay rent, such incident took place all over Russia. So this type of incident took place. Now here, number 9, the Russian peasants were different from other European peasants. Russian peasants were different from European peasants in another way. One way was this, they were different. Another way they were different that they pooled means combined. They pooled their land together, they combined their land together, they grow crops and share the profit accordingly. This type of incident you do not find in European countries, only you will find in Russian country. So you can see the differences of peasants in European countries and in Russia. So the peasants were divided in this way. So that is about the economy and society in the countryside. Let's talk about socialism in Russia. It's a long paragraph now. I have written only 2 points. In our next class we'll continue. But let's go through 2 points. Socialism in Russia. All political parties were illegal before 1914 in Russia. In Russia, the king was ruling the country and all political powers were illegal before 1914, before the World War began. Tsar Nicholas II was ruling the country, Russia, during that period. Number 2, the Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party. Now you can see that the party was formed. The Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was formed in the year 1898. 1898, Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was formed by socialists. It was formed by socialists who respected. These socialists respected Karl Marx's ideas. Karl Marx's ideas we have already learned about in our previous class about Karl Marx. He was a philosopher, writer, thinker, and his ideas is spread all over Europe and especially in Russia. And these new ideas, the socialists, they respected and adopted these new ideas, and it was also known as Communist Party. So this idea was respected by socialists and they formed the Russian Socialist Social Democratic Workers' Party. They formed in 1898. So further we will continue in our next class. We have only mentioned 2 points over here to be continued. This 2.3, socialism in Russia. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for your watching. Do not miss the online classes and study at home regularly, and don't waste your time. So that's all for today. Keep on reading. Reading is also very important. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. The day is getting dark. It's raining. That's why it's quite dark, but you can brighten the screen and you can watch the reading.